Hi guys, if you want to check your own relationship, please contact me for your own personal reading. It is still on the special throughout the month of September. Hi guys, this is my X spread. I have designed it. This is pretty much what is the merge of psychology, archetypes, energies, tarot, occult, everything together. There are 7 different significators. What means significator? It is basically a card that represents a category. And the same cards exist in a deck, so we might have the same card coming out. So let me really quickly run you through it, what they mean. So when we start the reading, we just can go through it quick, right? So the first category, the magician category, number 1 tells me if this relationship is a starter. Magician is the one with the tools. Magician is the one who can manifest. Look at this energy, the bolt of basically electrical bolt going right through him. Something that can be created. Is it infinite? Is it going to last? Is it forever after all, right? Now, what in this category you have cheating? What in this category you have sneakiness? Then right away we know it's not going to be a really solid relationship. Now the next category is temperance reversed. So temperance is an angel, very specific spiritual kind of connectivity, right? This is more or less what's going on kind of like day-to-day kind of level, but this is kind of like very spiritual. Can we overcome our differences? Because everybody is getting along when they're getting along. It is the issue when we do not get along, how to actually address it, right? So when the temperance is reversed, they're actually more exploring things that do not work out. And if they are not kind of like working out, I want to see what is the glue that is missing. So literally you buy the glue. So if the glue is you have to fix yourself, then you know I either will have to change my ways, or this relationship is not going to work out. Or if he doesn't change, it's not going to go anywhere, right? This can also mean you're not communicating well on a financial level, etc., etc. Then we have significators, Queen of Wands and Knight of Wands. So one of them is you, whichever one you pick. So one is going to say, and generally I take Queen of Wands as the main one. So this is going to tell me what a partner thinks about you, how they see you, like what projections they have on you, because we all have our little kind of like movie that kind of we project on this person, and in spite of all appearances we keep striving to get that. So 8 of Wands is my communication card and my energy cards. It's going to tell me how this really works in between the two of you and what kind of like love arrows did happen or happening. Then this is going to be the partner. It's going to tell me literally what you're never told, what they really think, what they really feel. Then the judgment card is literally my karma card. I have 4 karma cards, this one being the strongest. So why karma? Because things from the past are coming to the surface and we are dealing with them once for all. Have you been good? Have you done the right things? Have you tried to manipulate? Were you manipulated? This is all basically now summarized by karma and saying, okay, well, this is how I see this relationship. So this is more or less kind of like what you have been given and then what you did with that, and sort of like verdict, if you wish. And this is going to tell me the quality of your relationship at this time and if there is a possibility of moving to the next level. All right, so now when we kind of like have this intro, and it was 3 minutes 50 seconds, then just jump into this month, since basically I'm just a few days late. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to extend it, because this really should be from the 15th to the 15th, so that way we can really see kind of like how the passage of the month will go. So I'm going to do here basically 4 lines and maybe sneak peek for the end of the September. So it's going to be from the 15th to 22nd or 20. I usually go in a 10 days chunk. 15, well, let's say 15th to 22nd, 22nd to the end of the month, then the first 10 days, second 10 days, last 10 days. So we can kind of like actually cover September, so you kind of like see the trajectory as well. So guys, let's start. Hi Saggies, let's see what is in store for your exes or on and off relationships. So we're going to start from the 15th to 23rd, but keep in mind that tarot is kind of like funny about the timing, so that can be kind of moved, but in general at least we can see how things will progress. So first of all, I call this card life. So somebody is juggling or maybe trying to just go day to day, trying to kind of like take care of their affairs. It can also mean juggling two people, trying to figure out what to do. What needs to be glued? There is a girlfriend or a wife situation. Queen of Pentacles, to me, it's always talking about something serious. So it could be that it was a relationship that maybe, so this could mean a different relationship, especially for those of you who have been involved with somebody who is maybe going through divorce, or somebody who is basically kind of getting out from something long term. So how are you seen? Well, you are the sunshine. You're seen as innocent. You're seen as a trophy, if you really wish, a trophy woman, trophy man. So the communication, wow, there is no commitment, or there is certain abruptness, or somebody's really weak, or even worse yet, they can be overly aggressive and like really coming on really, really strong, right? It's kind of weird because both strength and the sun are sort of like Leo energy, really sun energy. And this is happening in the solar, basically, eclipse. So something, a big motion is going to happen. Let's see how will they feel. You see, they will feel, yeah, there is the end of commitment, Saggies. If Saggies, you're looking at this, it's something is stopping. If you're cross-watching and to see what is in for Saggies, if you are the one that want to come back, they are kind of like they're out of it. Looks like one party, and if this is you, Saggies, and this is your partner, the partner really doesn't want to be there. Kind of, this is that non-committal kind of a thing. And also, this is where I see there is probably a third person, because this, when King of Wands is reversed, to me it tells me somebody just doesn't want to tell the real truth about involvement. So everything looks together that maybe they're like two different people, and like Saggies the same way toward both. First karma card, the Wheel of Fortune. So, and this is coming out on Judgment, which is a significator, but it's also a karma card. So tides are turning positively, and we'll see how. The Hierophant. So something about a marriage, something about commitment, something about playing by the rules. So maybe, you know, the partner is going to come around. It's going to be a lucky break. Certainly, Saggies, you are being seen in a good light. But be careful, because your partner actually really doesn't want to commit, or maybe you're even seeing a good light, but at the same time not as the one. But it's confusing because kind of commitment, doesn't want to commitment, wants to commitment. So it could be that somebody is really kind of going through on and off things. So let's see, 24 to the end of August. Well, you have in your toolbox here going to the next stage, which is good. Whoa, Devil. So again, this is telling me that the third person is hovering on, you know. It's telling me that there is something unhealthy going on. It could be lots of arguments. It could be kind of like not looking for the best possible things somebody wants. It's a push and pull, right? Because you see, you have this chain, and one person pushes on one side, the other one falls. So it's kind of this perpetual motion. Especially if you're male, Saggies, I would say there is something going on with the ex. Yeah. You see, you are seen, and I know I gave you lots of, you know, hell the last time around, and some of you really did come around and say, yeah, you know what, I'm that bad Saggy, I did overreacted. Again, this is telling me that you're seen as dishonest. You know, this is the problem with trust, right? It's given initially, then if it is violated, it takes forever to be built back, and it's never basically repaired. So I guess on one side, like, I mean, looks like there is like a will to be rebuilding of something, but then your word is not being trusted. Your word, especially if it comes to somebody like that is your ex, you're saying, I'm not with her, I'm not with him. You're just simply not being trusted. There is a reminiscing about somebody from the past, some really nice moments. And your partner really kind of like wants to try and will be persistent in trying. It's kind of like, maybe, you know, I'm going to see that kind of like things went too far and it's time to kind of slow it down. Look at all this yellow energy that you have. So even karma is saying, look, make a wish. The wish is coming true. These are like two really lucky cards. So you guys, conversation is the key. That's kind of you guys again. Looks like you will be right after the eclipse. Eclipse is going to be hard for you. I'm not going to lie to you. And eclipse is going to be, well, hard on you if you'll be dealing with a partner. Let's put it this way. It's going to be coming to terms. Well, it is what it is. Now all chips have fallen down, and now like looks like everybody knows, and you are trying to kind of defend yourself and talk your way out of it. But the truth is, everybody knows what's going on. So it will be better just to drop it and say, okay, you know what, let me try to take this test again and see what happens. So let's go to the first week of September. Wow, you have the world. So it is moving on to the next stage. This is really good, like, because these two cards connect. You know, this is again about this fixedness and fixed signs, and we do have the solar eclipse in fixed signs. Basically, you do have it in Leo. That's why I'm seeing it over here. King of Wands also is strong, like kind of like Leo influence. So this is ridiculous amount that you're going to feel in the first week, and this could mean, like, because you're lucky sign, that something is come out. It is even possible, because this is coming in the repair stage, that you do go to somebody who, back to the person you have been with for a long time. It looks to me that some of you had a lover and a steady partner, but to somebody you're not telling the truth, or to both of them, and I see them here as well. But here this is telling me this is moving to the next stage. So let's see. Yeah, but secrets are still being kept. You see, guys, transparency is the key over here. The Magician reversed is literally, yeah, this car, like, nobody ever touched it. It's not never driven. It is like so perfect. And the moment when you get off the lot, right, one tire falls off, you know, you're seeing the mileage is really high. Kind of like somebody just want to deal at that moment and say whatever has to be said. It's a very these are, both cards are really about illusion, right? Magician is illusionist, and the moon is like bag of secrets. So, but it looks like, even though everything is moving on, let's see what's going to happen out of it. Now there is this defensiveness. There is like this struggle. It's still self-protecting, like keeping your like heart protected. You see, he keeps this wand over the heart, but check this face. Let me do this slower. Look at his grumpy face, right? That's me before my first coffee in the morning. So it's like, I am not doing this, just tell me, kind of a thing. And that can be you, it can be your partner. Same. Like, this was the game of the three. You see, again, look at this. It's anger, kind of, I need explanation. So one party is going to kind of demand, and basically it's just like kind of like have this battle against all odds. And the other party, look at this smuggy face. Haha, look at this, two of me. I had the two of them, and they don't know. I won. However, the card came reversed. Now, everybody lost, guys, in this situation. It's such an unfortunate situation. One person thinks they're so smart that nobody's going to clue in, and yet everybody knew. So it will be stalled communication. it looks like they will be revealed. Either you, Sagittarius, or the partner, some reveal is going to happen here, because it is time to move on. It looks like the situation lasted for quite a while, maybe even going back, maybe like something has been brewing. I would say brewing back 6 months, something to around the winter, around December to February, something that really kind of didn't really work. So karma is saying right now, guys, being left out in the cold, it is time to get out, to dust off, to realize that you need to find kind of like a better way. So I have these 5s here coming, very unstable. 7s are unstable, right? So there is like some passion in it, but there is also still a need to win. You see, I think in the situation it is really needed for dropping like your weapons down and kind of like see how that can be worked on. Instead, look, there is a third 5 here, and this is sadness. Everything kind of like is instead lost. So one person winning, another person losing, that means equals everybody loses in this situation. So if you're the ones that are trying to win something over, you're going to lose in this situation. If you're the one where you feel your partner just like wants to kind of like talk you out of something, or talk you into believing something without that sitting well, and without answering this like sub questions, when somebody says, well, I told you so, or they give you this wishy-washy answer, well, I already told you, or you know, of course, say, are you cheating? Well, of course I'm cheating, kind of making it sarcastic. Look, there's no reason for being spiteful. If somebody's like 5-year-old, they shouldn't be in a relationship, right? And let's see, the second week is September. There's going to be some events that will be surprising. Yeah, about a third party, because somebody's claiming no, there is no third party, and there is a third party, and that's what's going to be like. I mean, I think there is going to be this defensiveness. Yes, the truth is not going to be told. It's going to be lots of sadness, because on instinctual level it's known, and then maybe even maybe it's going to be a physical evidence of it, because here definitely what needs to be repaired is like that issue about not being on the same page, not being a team, kind of pulling aside, has to be repaired. Well, things are turning around. The Empress, seeing as an Empress, basically, either you, well, somebody's seen as a perfect woman, a perfect wife, a perfect mother. Generally, the Empress is connected to Queen of Pentacles. But also the Empress is the Queen of Queens, so she is above all queens. It talks also about creativity, and it's also 3. So it could be that maybe you come up with some kind of solution to the issue that kind of is very nourishing. It's acceptable. And there you go, it's coming back to it. But the partner is still thinking, and there's like no activity, and then gets another 3 over here, but this 3 is like, okay, I get it. So let's say somebody tries to get out of the situation, and there is going to be discussion about coming back, but the partner is still not going to sign on it. But you can see the aura over here about, yes, I'm thinking about it, and trying to see the entire, which is kind of a big in this situation, trying to see from the other standpoint, because it looks like it was just like me kind of attitude. And look, it might actually work out. This is like really bliss, a marital bliss. So I don't know if there was like a breakup with if you're a Sagittarius male and you are hearing this out, you might be actually going back with your wife if you were in the process of a divorce. And there'll have to be counseling and some harsh truths being covered. But again, you guys, if you do not reveal what happened with the third party, if this is not clarified, I really don't know how that can actually work out, but it will work out temporarily. So all this time, here you have a luck, and here you have luck, and then the first week is going to feel weird, very defensive, argumentative. Things will again resurface, and then again it's going to calm down and say, okay, let's go toward this. So Sagittarius, let's see what happens. The bi-weeklies are coming possibly tomorrow, so I really want to see a different flavor, which is kind of more general flavor, versus this is just like applying to on and off and X's. So I want to see how that's going to work out as well. So your comments are always appreciated, and I really thank you for the last time not really organizing to murder your cat tarot. Instead, I have to say I have been really impressed with how many of you came through and said, gee, you know what, it is time for me to look deep inside, and kind of I'm working on it. That's an impressive quality, Saggies. I commend that. I take my hat off to all of you who did that, because that's the single this is the best quality that any person could have. Never mind loving, never mind caring, never mind kindness. The fact that you can understand that we, even as small as we are, affect everybody else in the process is a biggie. So good for you, Saggies. So I would love to hear your comments. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm also on the Facebook, which kind of could be fun because I'm kind of having a mini tarot lessons. Kind of explaining more the cards in a fun way so everybody can kind of like feel this. And until the next time, I love you. So have a great month. Well, thank you for watching, and please remember to join my Facebook as well, where you can get different tips and possibly healing as well on daily basis. Thanks again. Until the next time, love you.